Oh, oh, WrestleMania 41. What's up, everybody? This time to wrestle with Suplexus. I am Suplexus, and I am joined by
Piledriver.
And you can't teach that.
That's old school.
Yep, today, nothing to do with the Las Vegas or WrestleMania, really. But today, we are doing our WrestleMania 41 predictions. Now we are going to go a bit faster than we did with Survivor Series because we spent 45 minutes talking about 5 matches. And I don't think anyone wants to be here for 2.5 hours. I would be down, but I don't think anyone else wants to. So, without further ado, the way we're going to do this, we're just going to go through night 1. I have the CBS website, so I am trusting they got the order right. And then we're going to do night 2. When I'm uploading the video, I will find out when night 2 predictions are happening in case you just want to see the night 2 ones, and then you can go there.
They haven't released the official card rundown, though.
They did on Raw.
Oh, really? Yeah. But no, like the card, but not what order. We just know the main event.
I think the order is implied.
Okay, let's hear it. I don't know this order.
So, for night 1, the first match of WrestleMania 41 is for a world title. And it's for the one you said. It's Jey Uso versus Gunther.
Yeah, that's a good match to open it up with, I think.
Yeah. And
all the yeet energy will fuel the crowd.
No yeet.
Okay. I don't know what's on after this, but I wouldn't want to be on after this.
Well,
the crowd will be tired after all that eating. Have you seen Maggle after all the eating? He gets pretty tired.
He is an amazing eater.
With his I don't know how he messes up the eat.
He's such a great eater.
Yeah.
So, would you like to do the predictions first for this one?
Okay, sure. I think that the reason why it's going on first is because Jay's going to win. There's no way they're putting it on first and Jay's going to lose and the whole crowd feels crappy. There's no way. So Jay's going to win. He's going to beat Gunther. Is he going to beat him clean? Wouldn't it be funny if they did like the twin magic? You know, where one identical twin hides under the ring and then comes up and like he gets all confused. That would be kind of funny. But I don't see them doing that. I think he needs to just beat him clean and let everybody yeet. And I think the match will be over in 17 minutes.
My prediction for this match, the new world champion, Jey Uso. What I want from this match, it should be a fight. It should, I don't know if they're going to have blood on night 1. If any match should have blood on night 1, it shouldn't be the triple threat to me. This match should have it. I want Gunther to destroy this guy in the beginning. I want Jey Uso. If it's not blood, he should be bruised everywhere.
They're not opening with blood.
It should. They did have bad blood.
Wow, that was bad blood.
Well, I think it should open with a brawl, though. This match should be a fight. And Jey Uso winning the WrestleMania moment where Jimmy Uso comes out, celebrates with his brother. Both of them yeet to kick off WrestleMania 41. And the quality of this, I think it's probably going to be the best Jey Uso match we've ever seen. One-on-one. Which I'm seeing, I see people every now and then say, oh, Jay's not that good of a wrestler, he hasn't had good matches. They forget he had good ones with Braun Breaker. He had good ones with Roman, especially their I Quit match. He had good ones with Gunther. I think this one beats them all.
Jeez. The I Quit match was really good. I don't think this is going to beat that. That had way more emotion in it.
Well, we'll see.
You never know.
It's Gunther. Never deny Gunther. So, the next match, on the card. It's a match. I think, like, we have all these people nowadays, like Will Ospreay thinks he could do all these flips. Well, he could.
He can. Extremely well.
Ricochet thinks he can do all these flips.
He can.
Penta thinks he can. Rey Fenix thinks he can.
Yeah.
They clearly haven't met El Grande Americano.
I thought you were going to say Logan Paul. I was going to
The next match is a match, the Battle of Luchadors.
Or a Starbucks drink.
This is the Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes of Mexico. This is El Grande Americano versus Rey Mysterio. I think El Grande Americano is Jason Jordan, Chad Gable's partner. You look at the skin color, you look like he had American Alpha gear on. Like, it looks very similar to American Alpha. Clearly not Chad Gable, because we saw Americano and Gable at the same time.
I want Ray to try and take off Chad's mask like he did in the tag match that they had, like in his other match. Sorry, when he was interfering, and then I want Chad Gable or Grande Americano to do that to Ray, and I want Ray to have the mask on, 2 masks on again. Remember how he did that?
Yeah, Chris Jericho at the Bash 2009.
Yeah, so he gets the mask off, but now Ray has 2 masks. And then Ray gets his mask off, and then everyone knows it's Chad Gable, and he gets like a roll-up pin real quick.
Wait, it's Chad Gable?
It is. It's not Jason Jordan. But yeah, so Ray wins and demasked, and then this craziness is over.
I'm going to throw...
Because what else are they going to do with El Grande Americano? Like, how long are they going to let this run? They need to just pull the mask off now and end it. It was hilarious. It was awesome. It was good, but... they do it too long, it's gonna overdo as well.
I agree. I just thought of one more thing. Remember when Edge and Christian were the Los Conquistadors? They had like the gold mask on. Is it the Los Conquistador? Like, is it actually that wrestler? The person who they impersonated, one of the Conquistadors?
I don't know what you're asking.
Because Edge and Christian, they have the gold mask on, and they call themselves the Conquistadors. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's the real Conquistador.
Under the mask?
Yes.
It's Chad Gable.
Okay, I'm being sarcastic. It's Chad Gable. My prediction for this, I'm actually going to go with Chad Gable winning. Because I think the way they do this, I've heard this from the podcast I listen to, JD from New York, that guy, and I like this theory where I like this prediction where they have Gable win this and then they do a mask versus mask at Backlash. And now I want that. So I have...
It's too predictable. Ray's not taking his mask off. They're not doing mask versus mask. Like, this is too predictable. It's like unless they do something like they did with like when it was title versus mask. And then Bandito was supposed to take off his mask, but then they restarted the match. But then like they just did that in AEW, so I don't know about that.
Yeah,
just take his mask off and get this over with. Otherwise, it's like how long can they run? How long can they run with this thing?
I have Gable winning.
It's not like it's that great.
Personally, I enjoy it. I would find
it's funny, but it's like over. Like that's it. Like it's good. Like we're happy now. We got it, and it's funny. Haha. But move on.
I disagree. I would find it pretty hilarious if Gable won his first title as Grande America. Okay, I got Grande Americano winning. Yes. The next match now is for the World Tag Team Championships. One of those matches, in my opinion, completely thrown together. It is the War Raiders. We just watched Vader Darkseid. War Raiders versus the New Day. New Day, huh? New Day, huh? That's their theme. I don't know. But who do you got winning this?
I have the New Day winning it. How do you take something that was just thrown together and, somewhat interesting and make it real interesting? You change the title. So, let's let New Day win.
Yeah, New Day's winning this. Everybody is gonna question, uh, this is a good time for me to see it. I think the SmackDown tag titles should have been on the card more than the Raw ones because they're actually building all these teams who wanted them really badly instead of throwing it together. So I'm gonna throw this in right now. I could see because Street Profits are fighting what's their face Motor City on Friday. All the hand signals on the
Well, they got a lot of hand signals.
They're fighting them.
Their whole entrance is like different hand signals.
Okay, yeah, they're fighting them. So I can see all teams getting involved, and then they have some ladder match like they did last year.
You think they're gonna add another match to the card?
Yeah.
Wow.
They got 7 and 6, 7 Saturday, 6.
And you don't think the one they're gonna add is gonna be a Randy Orton match?
I just thought about it. That's probably it. But I hope they do a ladder match. If they do, I got the Street Profits retaining because they might announce that the night before. What about you? You think Street Profits are just gonna win?
If they're wrestling, yeah, they'll retain.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next match?
The next match I accidentally turned off.
And can I just say that putting El Grande and Rey Mysterio, because it's a bit of a comedy match, right after the Jay win is a good idea.
I think it's gonna be maybe a show stealer personally.
Well, it could still be funny, like that kind of entertaining, like funny entertaining, right? Like ridiculous. It's Chad Gable. Everybody knows it's Chad Gable, but everyone pretends it's not. They don't know who it is.
Is it though?
It's kind of like ridiculous comedy.
Is it though?
See what I mean?
The next match is one with a little bit of story, a little more story than other ones. It's Jade Cargill versus Naomi. I'm picking Naomi to win this. That might come as a surprise if Naomi wins to some people, but she just turned heel. Generally, when they just turn someone heel, they don't lose the first big match. So I think Naomi could win, and whether they blow it off at Backlash in some cage match, or if they bring it out to the rumored Evolution pay-per-view in July, I think. I think they could bring this feud out to there, have Naomi win the first match, have Bianca get involved after Mania if you want, and then Jade eventually gets it, but Naomi wins. That's my prediction.
I think Naomi should win. I think she should win because she just went heel and she's got this new gimmick and it's going to build up her gimmick. But I think they're going to have Jade win. I think, especially if the New Day win the match before, I don't think they're going to do like that much heel kind of winning. But hopefully, maybe Naomi tries to cheat because she's bad, and then something happens, shenanigan. Jade gets the steal win, so it's not like a clean win; it's some sort of steal win. But I think they're going to give it to Jade.
Yeah,
I don't think they should. I think Naomi should win, but prediction of what I think is gonna happen. I think WWE is going to give it to Jade.
I feel like. Yeah, but Jade winning, I wouldn't be shocked because they paid all that money to get her from AEW. Like, they're gonna keep her strong, and they had Liv pin her. But to me, it's just what has more legs. Like, in WWE, they're all about long-term booking this, long-term booking that. Long-term booking would have Naomi win. That would be the long-term.
Unless the Jade's getting this win because they're going to elongate the story and it's not a clean win, and that's why they can stretch out the story.
To me, it's just a situation where if Jade wins, she gets her revenge, nothing more needs to happen. She's already gotten her revenge on Naomi. If Naomi wins, you could involve Jade. Potentially after Mania, Bianca's interjected into that again. Then, like, you make it even more complicated. Just some more scenarios overall. And, yeah, I've predicted a lot of heel wins. I got 3 heel wins and 1 babyface so far. So, let's see if the next one I pick a babyface.
Not if it's the Charlotte match.
Oh boy. For the United States Championship, LA Knight. Normally I'd say yeah, but nah. Because he is fighting the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu. I love you, Solo, but I'm not sure anymore.
You're going heel again, right? Jacob's gonna win.
This one's actually tough for me. Because I want to say Jacob, right?
Mm-hmm.
It feels like, yeah, Jacob's gonna win. You put Jacob and LA Knight in the ring. Jacob beats him any day of the week. The way he's booked versus the way LA Knight's booked.
You're thinking Solo's gonna try and help Jacob, but end up screwing him by accident to do the Solo Jacob feud?
I think you're right about him having him screw him, but I think it's on purpose.
Yeah, the air quotes.
I think we get the full turn. We get the full beatdown. I'm picking LA Knight. Yeah. To retain. Yeah.
So you're team yeah, I'm team Nana.
Yep.
Okay. You know, and it's quite possible, right? It's a tough one to call because, let's be honest, like, there hasn't been that much story. There's more, like, Choo Choo Train versus Jacob than there is with LA Knight, so.
The story in this match is Solo versus Jacob, to me.
Mm-hmm.
So, I see it being something where, like, Solo screws him, and then they get to Backlash. Jacob gets his revenge, and then he's fully focused on the US title, and then he could win it at, like, whatever the June pay-per-view is.
Or Solo could try to screw him, and it backfires, and Jacob still wins, but then Jacob is mistrusting him, and it slowly plants the seeds of dissension, right? And then eventually, when they do fight, it's for the title, right? But I think Jacob's going to win.
The more I'm thinking about it, the more I want... Nah, LA Knight. I'm sticking with LA Knight. Okay.
So that would be then a J title change, right? In my prediction, that would be the New Day title change, and then it would be this title change as well. So, like, in my predictions, I have 3 title changes, so all the titles so far I've said have changed.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. I'm definitely wrong on some of those. All right, what's next?
Next up is...
Woo! I have a feeling. From your side.
You know.
Right? That was right.
It is Tiffany Stratton versus, in my opinion, I'm just a wrestling fan, but from what I see, the most selfish wrestler on the planet right now, Charlotte Flair, for the WWE Women's Championship. You can go first.
I think everyone thinks Charlotte's going to win because she's going to want to win. But I think Tiffany's going to retain. And I'm not saying this because I just predicted 3 title changes. and so the odds of another one are going down. I really think that they're going to put over the new person and have her retain.
This is tough for me because my other, like, the other women's title matches, I know my predictions are those that kind of plays a role in this. I'm gonna say Tiffany retains, but I'm like 51% on Tiffany's side for retaining. Like,
Does Becky show up?
no, because I don't think anybody, or I shouldn't say anybody, I don't think the majority wants to see another Becky Lynch Charlotte Flair feud. So, I'm gonna say no to that. I got Tiffany winning, and yeah, it just comes down to if Charlotte wins, out of her 16, how many? 14 title reigns. How many are memorable? Zero.
I think if she wins, is she tying her death record?
No, 15.
Okay. So yeah, I think we're already going to have, the record broken that night. So I don't think that that's the night that you tie the record. So that's the other reason why I don't think it's going to be her. Okay, what's the next
one? Who could you be talking? I didn't know, Penta was a... I'm kidding. Okay. The next match. It's time for the main event. It is the visionary, the revolutionary, the biggest snake in wrestling who betrays everybody and brings them back to their past trauma, Seth Rollins, versus the gaslighter, the manipulator, the narcissist, one of my favorites, Roman Reigns, and the man who doesn't drink, the man who doesn't smoke, but he always finds himself in rehab, CM Punk, in a triple threat match.
You missed Drew.
Yes. We'll get to him. Do you want to start?
No, I'll let you start.
Okay, this one to me, it's like, I just want to throw one thing out. I love Roman Reigns. He's like my top 3 wrestlers, top 2 wrestlers for the past 10 years probably, or 11 years. There's no chance he is walking out with the win. So, to me, it's down to CM Punk or Seth Rollins. Punk winning, that will be their viral moment. CM Punk finally main events WrestleMania. He wins, confetti, pyro, all that. We at Happy CM Punk, Happy Phil in the main event. But what I'm going with, I am going with Seth Rollins winning and pinning Roman Reigns. And I think that Paul Heyman is just going to walk out. He's going to have enough of this and he's going to leave. Seth pins Roman, probably by hitting him with the chair again because he's not a very nice guy. And, yep, that's how we go off there.
I think that in this match, it's going to be more about tug of war with Paul Heyman, with Roman, oh, you're my husband, oh, you're my best friend from CM Punk. And Paul Heyman's like, oh, I don't know who to help, cheat, blah, 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 blah. So I think he's going to somehow interject himself and accidentally screw one of them over. And then maybe he gets hit in the match and taken out. And then the other person is like, oh my gosh, I didn't mean to hit you. All those things that they do. And Seth Rollins is just going to be like, he, doing his Seth Rollins thing. And he's going to get the pin. Who's he going to get the pin on? I don't know. Probably CM Punk. Because, save the Roman and Seth pinning each other, pinning one or the other for when they actually have their one-on-one match that we've been waiting for a very long time. And for now, Seth pins CM Punk. And then that way Roman can say, I never lost that match. You're the loser. Paul Heyman, why do you want to be with this loser? But I think it's definitely going to be mostly like a little soap opera drama, fighting tug of war over Paul Heyman. And that is what is the downfall of those two. Whereas Seth is the only one who's actually focused on the match and speaking truth like Drew McIntyre. And then Seth and Drew should be a tag team and kick everyone's ass.
Yep, that sounds good to me. And it's kind of funny to me. Seth is not on Punk and Roman's popularity level. He's really popular, don't get me wrong. But Punk and Roman, they're like top three in the industry right now, probably. So, Seth winning, I think it's going down. Either this or the rematch will be match of the night to me. And now it is time. Thank you, by the way, if you've gotten this far in the video. I appreciate it. Please give a thumbs up. Tell me if I'm ludicrous for thinking that Jason Jordan is El Grande Americano. I saw that. Okay, on the website it says Randy Orton versus to be determined. So, I think I'm just gonna throw this out there. I think Randy Orton is gonna end up fighting Nick Aldis, and he's gonna win.
Returning Miro, returning Aleister Black, debuting Jeff Cobb.
Oh, no, not Jeff Hardy.
Who could it be? Maybe Kevin Owens does a little video and he's like, I can't be there to kick your ass, but I'm sending my friend, and Jeff Cobb shows up. Or something. I don't know. But I don't think it's gonna be all this. I think it's gonna be someone else. I think it's gonna be a return or a debut, whoever they choose for it to be. And I think if it's someone like Jeff Cobb debuting, because everyone doesn't know him, and he beats Randy Orton, and he gets like surprised. That would be a great debut and a big push for somebody.
My one thing with that would be Backlash is in St. Louis. They just released a poster today. It's Randy Orton surrounded by like 10 snakes. Like, he looks like Medusa. So I'm assuming he's gonna get the win here. Then something big happens at Backlash with him. I'll get more on that. And
he can still lose and tell Aldis, you screwed me. You didn't let me prep for my opponent. Blah 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 blah. You owe me a match now because I don't know.
I wouldn't book him to lose, so that's why I'm picking Aldis.
I don't know. He's Randy Orton. He can lose.
Unless he's gonna
doesn't hurt him at all.
A title shot at me.
Doesn't hurt him at all.
I said we're gonna get a title shot, so I'd have him win.
Against Cena?
We'll get to that in the main event.
Let's go.
The next match, your favorite YouTuber on the planet, Logan Paul. Where's my pride?
I don't even think we need to discuss this match. AJ's gonna win. Let's not tinker in the idea of Logan Paul winning. AJ's gonna win.
I think we're gonna get Hangman Page versus Will Ospreay type of stuff, because we're gonna get a buckshot lariat into a Styles Clash. Never mind, Ospreay stole that move. But yeah, I got AJ winning. WWE, just like last year, I am worried that they're gonna have Logan Paul walk out of Mania with a win again. Because last year, like, there's no way Logan's gonna walk out US champ. And then it was all like The Rock, look at you now, boy.
You're stressing me out. Just say AJ Styles is gonna win. Just say it.
AJ.
Okay. Now we move on.
Might be Logan.
Why are they gonna put me in a bad mood that early in the show?
Because
it's night 2. Like, don't put me in a bad mood that early in the show.
It's WWE. The next match, your second thrown together tag match of the weekend, it is Raquel Rodriguez. I tried to do Del Rio's manager there.
You rolled your R's. I can't roll my R's.
And Liv Morgan versus we want some Bailey and the bird Lyra.
Yes. Shall I go first?
Yep.
Retention of the title, and the whole point of this match is so that Bailey and Lyra can get some heat on each other and some mistrust and set up an IC belt match at the next pay-per-view.
Yeah, I agree. I can see us getting a Bailey heel turn in this match. Like, maybe not in, maybe right after the match. Like Nakamura AJ style. No, I'm sad because I just remember that. But I can see that happening. I got the champs retaining. So I'm laughing because a prediction in a future match. The next match, this one I'm actually excited for based on their past work. It is a Sin City street fight between Damian Priest and that's the head clap you love, and then Drew McIntyre, the Scottish psychopath.
It's Drew. Drew's winning. Drew has to win because he's going to make that tag team with Seth, and they're just going to be the truth speakers.
Imagine if Punk screws Drew out of another match with the Damian.
No. Punk, yeah, you got pinned the night before. You just need to get over it. Go home, man. Go pet your dog.
What a specimen Larry is. Anyways, yeah, happened WrestleMania last year, having Clash at the Castle, Money in the Bank. Maybe Larry's owner comes down.
Why you put that stuff in the universe? No.
Okay.
Drew beats Damian. Done.
Yeah, Drew's winning. He's gonna...
Then he can move on to the next person on his list that he's pissed off at.
Which is
everybody.
Why is my finger going up when you said who's the Drew? This guy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got Drew winning. I'm really excited for this because they put on, like, I wouldn't say the best match of the year last year, but they put on a certified classic at Clash at the Castle in Scotland last year.
They're not going to have much time, though. They're not going to give them a lot of time.
You don't think it's going to surpass that?
I think it's going to be like a 15, 17-minute match. Under 20.
I don't know. Whenever they're in the ring, I know people don't like Damian much. I really like him. I think.
But I'm not saying it's going to be a bad match. I'm just saying they're not going to have that time to tell that kind of story.
Yeah. I'm hyped for it, though. Like, both of them are really good in-ring wrestlers. You throw a street fight in there, it's going to be pretty good. Like, this could be a sleeper match, perhaps.
It definitely won't feel over choreographed like the women's tag match will.
Yep. Ooh, the next one we have...
Is it the Braun Breaker one?
How do you know?
I don't know, I'm just guessing.
I think... Are you looking through the reflection of my pupils?
No.
The phone?
No. My glasses aren't that strong.
It is for the Intercontinental title. It is the guy who likes to bark a lot. Roo. Braun Breaker versus Zero Metal. I don't have a glove.
That's okay.
Throws a glove at the person.
He hasn't thrown the glove yet.
He
has not thrown the glove yet in WWE.
Only for the sickos, I guess.
I guess so.
So, we have...
Well, he doesn't have his manager to throw it out to on the outside.
Brihantes.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have his Lucha brother by his side for now.
Mm-hmm.
It is Pentagon Jr., Penta El Zero Mero, or just Penta. And then it is Finn Don't Quit. Finn Balor, one of your favorites. And the greatest luchador. I know I talked about Jason Jordan really good in the rematch, but He is the second best, the greatest on the planet, Dominic Mysterio, the legend. I will go first on this.
Okay.
New Intercontinental Champion.
Don't say
it. Dirty Dominic Mysterio. And if he wins, people are gonna boo, but I'm gonna have a gigantic smile on my face. Cause where Dominic started, you look at like pre-Judgment Day, this guy, it was like he's not living up. He's not ready for the main roster. It's like when he joined, something clicked, and he just became like one of the biggest heels in WWE. Give this guy the title. I want him to win it. He should beat Ray for the title at Backlash. He should beat Finn, kicking Finn out, and then eventually have Penta beat him. Dirty Dom, he's gonna get his moment, and Ray's gonna be crying in the back.
Okay. I'd be okay with that. I don't think it's gonna happen. What is the feel-good moment of night one? Jay winning. So everyone can eat, and they feel so good because this dude worked so hard and he won his championship belt. What is the feel-good moment of this night? It's gonna be Penta winning. Penta, who works so hard to get to his dream in the WWE. It's gonna be Penta winning. So I think Penta's gonna win.
Well, if Cody's taught me anything, your dream might not come true right away.
Feel good moment of night two is Penta winning.
I have Penta chase and beat Dom at like Money in the Bank or something.
Penta chasing Dom.
Yes. You get
Judgment Day ganging up on Penta after he wins. But not Penta chasing. Penta doesn't chase Dom.
To me, what happens in the match, it's either going to be what you said with that happening and Dom and Finn canceling each other out, or it's going to be like Dom stealing a cover after someone else does all the work and pinning Finn. Because Finn Balor, it's
Dirty Dom's there are gonna be a lot of those sneak in roll ups, right? His small package, like Tony Storm's. But Penta wins it.
Liv Morgan would call it a small package term. Okay.
What's the next match?
The next one, my most anticipated match of the weekend, the Women's World Championship, Io Sky, the best women's wrestler on the planet, one of my favorites, versus I Never Needed You at All. Watch me shine now. Watch me shine now. Bianca Belair.
Yeah, I know.
And then
I'm well aware.
The person who's been acting like a kid as of late, Rhea Ripley. This is my brutality. Complain about everything.
Okay, who do you got?
I'm gonna let you go first, actually.
Why? Why do you go first?
Because I have something I want to say. So.
Well, you go ahead.
You go.
Okay. I think since Io keeps getting pie face, they have to let her win. It's all about the fact that Bianca and Rhea are feuding with each other mostly, and that distraction takes their eye off the prize, and Io ends up retaining. And I think she deserves to retain after, like I said, all the pie faces she's been getting, right? Everyone's talking about the match more like it's like a one-on-one match, not a three-way. So yeah, I go with Io.
So I'm gonna weigh the options of it, okay? So, case number one. This is like a court case now. Bianca Belair winning, undefeated at WrestleMania, never lost a match at WrestleMania before, and then.
But they're now saying that she's never been pinned at Mania, and if Io pins Rhea, then she's still never being pinned. And Io has beaten Rhea before I don't think Rhea's beaten Io yet 1-on-1.
Yeah, not in a one-on-one.
Right?
That's what they said.
So that keeps their feud going. It keeps Bianca's never being pinned at Mania streak, pinned or submitted, they could say, at Mania going too, with Io winning still.
So, the second thing for Bianca winning for me, there is no definitive heel in the match. So, I could see something where this whole thing with Naomi and Jade, Bianca is somehow like in cahoots with it, and she ends up turning. And if your thing happens with Jade winning on night one, you could do a double nighter thing where Jade wins and Naomi has to rethink, and then she helps Bianca win. So those are my two things for Bianca. For Rhea Ripley, it's like it's Rhea Ripley. Like they had her beat Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch. They might want to have this thing where after everything Rhea went through, making the mistake of giving Io the title shot, right? Before Mania, making the mistake of showing pity, which resulted in her losing it, and then like it's made a three-way, all the things she had to overcome, la la la, Rhea wins, right? And then Io winning, like she's the third wheel in this. If she loses, it does not make her look good unless it's like a heel turn by one of them. So, with all that being said, I talked a lot. I also think Io is gonna win.
Okay.
I think
I accept your decision.
I think Io wins. I actually have her pinning Bianca because I think. Because if she pins Rhea, right? Rhea's done. It wouldn't make sense for her to get another title shot if she's the one getting pinned.
Yeah, she'll work towards it like everyone else does.
My thought process, though, if Bianca gets pinned, you could shift her over to the Jade Naomi thing, and then Rhea.
Do you really want Bianca to get involved in the Jade Naomi thing? Like, is that really like a story you want? Or you want new stories, don't you?
I do want Bianca versus heel Naomi. And like to me, you could keep doing the thing where what's her face? Rhea Ripley feels like she's getting screwed. You could run that into Backlash and run that one-on-one match. So I have Io winning, but this match is the most nervous I am out of all the matches. Like, if there's any match on the show I could pick the result of, I have Io win.
Well, if it's not Io, who do you think it'll be? Because it is a triple threat.
I'm going to say Bianca.
Yeah, if it's not Io, I say it's Rhea.
You think Rhea?
Yeah, Rhea replaces Penta as the feel-good moment of the night. They gotta have a feel-good moment of the night.
I could see... I don't know... I told you this fantasy booking, this crazy thing with Io and Bianca fighting next year, Bianca going heel in the Iron Man match, right? I do want that still. I don't think they're gonna do that. So by that, I have Bianca win to set up for that main event next year. But that's me massively fantasy booking.
Yeah.
Io wins.
Is it the main event? The actual real main event, CM Punk?
Yeah, I just want to throw up. I think the three-way women's match should have main evented night one. That's my opinion. So, now we got the Undisputed Championship. Adrenaline in my soul. Something, something, Cody Rhodes. Yeah, this guy. Cody Rhodes, the American roller coaster, defending against Mr. and his name is John Cena. Should I go first?
If you want, we both know who's winning.
Okay, let me do it this way. I have
You have The Rock winning?
The Rock walks out with new champion. I'm the final boss. This is a triple threat match.
Goosebumps.
Comes out after Cody retains.
Next time I have goosebumps because I'm cold, I'm going to slap my arm and just see what it does. Because I don't know why he slaps his arm when he has goosebumps.
Remember what Punk said? You act like you care. So, yeah, Cody wins, and then The Rock comes out. I'm the final boss. Bell rings. Rock bottom.
Really? You have Cody winning?
I have John Cena winning by a little bit.
John Cena. Oh, by a little bit. This is not a running race. This is a wrestling match. You don't win by a little bit. You win or you lose. You submit or you get pinned. There is no, by a little bit. What is that?
Like by a slight chance.
Are you a Cody crybaby?
Sorry,
cry when he loses?
Maybe.
It's Cody crybaby over here.
I'm a Cody guy.
John Cena's gonna win.
I'm a Cody guy.
John Cena's gonna win.
I like the American roller coaster.
And the show is gonna start with everyone excited and happy with Jay and the Yeet, and it's gonna end with everyone booing John Cena, but deep down inside we're happy for him.
You know, I think Cody's winning right now. Or Cena's winning. We might get to Saturday. I might wake up and be like, or Sunday, I might wake up and be like, Cody's winning. It's close for me.
Okay, so Cena wins, right? And everyone's like booing him. And then The Rock comes out like he did at the end of the Rumble with Roman Reigns to raise his hand just to try and get people to cheer. And they still boo. Because they know what to do. They know they're supposed to boo. Not even The Rock can get them to cheer John Cena.
A little.
Is The Rock going to show up? Is he going to show up at that match? Is he going to have a promo? Is he going to have a t-shirt gun and he shoots t-shirts out at the fans? What's he going to be doing?
He's going to come out. We're going to think he's interfering. But he's just going to show us a PowerPoint of WrestleMania 43. And then he's going to leave just like he did.
Guest referee.
The final boss.
Guest referee.
It's going to be... Cena line rules.
Yeah, Cena's got to win.
Yeah.
Cena's mom and The Rock's mom will be ringside again. Sitting together.
And then Cody's mom.
Yeah.
Part of me, though, I kind of do want Cody to win.
Yeah, all three of the moms sitting together. That'd be funny.
My preferred thing for Cody's title reign, I've been saying since he won it, I want Randy to be the guy to beat Cody. I feel like that would be the biggest emotional gut punch you could do.
So maybe Randy doesn't get a match, and he's pissed. So he comes out, and he screws Cody, and he's like, you got the main event. I didn't even get a match. All this time I spent trying to help you. It's your fault. Blah, 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 blah. And then it's just another person for Drew to add onto his list of people that complain about.
I would actually prefer that. That would be my preferred option. Like, you have Rock and Stone Cold cancel each other out. And then Randy's the guy. If you're going to have Cena win, I still do want Randy to be the guy to beat Cody. But
they don't have a stip for the match yet, though. Maybe they'll add a stip that kind of like allows, like the bloodline rule. Not that stip, though, but like a stip that adds on something. Maybe they'll call it the Ruthless Aggression match.
I don't want run-ins, though, like too crazy.
No, not too crazy, but like a little bit.
This is going to be more like a classic John Cena WrestleMania, like the Shawn Michaels type of match he had at 23. Like, it's going to be one of those Cena matches.
So is there going to be an accidental low blow that's not accidental when the ref's not looking? Is there going to be a ref bump? Because there are a lot of ref bumps. There's going to be something like that.
If you want me to go with the finish, I think Cena brings out the brass knucks just like he used to when he was Thugonomics, and that gets him the win.
And after he wins and The Rock comes in the ring to congratulate him, he gives him the spinner belt.
and
it's got like The Rock's Brahma Bull logo.
Spinning. Do that. If you're listening, please do. But
or the next night on the Rock unveils like his new title, and it's a spinner belt, but the Rock's Brahma Bull spinning. So
my thing is though, like I liked Randy turning on Cody.
Mhm.
If they do that, they can't do Randy Cena Backlash in Randy's hometown. But that would be likely if Cena walks out champ. That they like face Randy, heel Cena.
Mm.
But now I'm predicting Backlash.
Yeah.
This WrestleMania predictions. Anything else to add?
That's it. We did it. Oh, and I just wanted to say I'm very happy that there's no celebrity matches this time. But I feel like Snoop Dogg might show up.
I have a prediction.
Uh-huh.
I think The Miz is going to come out for an open challenge, and then Shane McMahon is going to come out.
No, not Shane. Just
And-
straight up Snoop Dogg.
Wait. The Miz is going to do a leapfrog and accidentally tear one of his quads, kayfabe, and then Shane gets his revenge and pins him.
Shane's not gonna-
And then Snoop Dogg does a little Shane McMahon dance, and they celebrate. And then I'm going crazy. Okay.
I think there's going to be a backstage segment with CM Punk and Bret Hart, because Bret's going to be there from the Hall of Fame induction. So then him and Stone Cold are going to stand on one of those stars together, I guess. Right? So he'll be backstage. They usually do that on the second night or the first night. I don't know, but I think that'll happen. But like, you know, and then I think they'll just have a whole section like they did at the last Mania with all of their Netflix celebrity people that don't really watch wrestling and don't know how to cheer for wrestling. And every time the camera goes on them, it makes the product look shitty.
Yeah.
It's like when they go to the first few times they went to Saudi and they had like the people that were completely uninterested in the front rows, right? Before now they have all the kids in the front row. That's what it felt like before when they had all the Netflixy people there and all of the famous people who are really rich that I don't know who any of them are.
Just bring like Fluffy and the Home Alone guy. That's all.
Yeah, like the actual wrestling fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it kind of ruins it when they're in that hole because they're on the camera side. So anytime that they do outside of the ring stuff, you see it, and they just don't know what to do with themselves.
Is Travis Scott gonna punch Cody Rhodes in the face again accidentally?
Holy Travis Scott even be there, or was that a one-off? Like he hasn't been there since, so I think it's just a one-off.
Or Larry and Pharaoh gonna get in a brawl out backstage? Okay. I've jumped over a shark. I've jumped the shark.
Yeah, that's okay. The Fonz did it.
Shane O'Mac comes out. Brock hits the shooting star press. Okay.
Okay, all right. That's it. That's
This
it for
has been
predictions.
Suplexus and
Piledriver.
And today, or what am I saying? Today, Sunday, I will be putting up my complete review for WrestleMania 41. But for now,
You're not going to do one night, two separate? You're going to do it all together?
I did it all together last year, and it was more fun.
Okay.
So I'll probably do it. And last year I was on a pretty big high from WrestleMania Night 2 being the most perfect wrestling
pretty
show
cool.
I've ever seen.
Yeah.
In my entire
The bar is high for this one. They're not going to beat that high bar.
It won't be Night 2.
No.
It's not.
Mhm.
Yeah, just because even if the wrestling is better, there's so much more emotion on Night 2. Like Bailey beating Io, getting her moment. Cody getting his moment. Who cares about that? And then Drew getting his moment. The cash in with Punk, all that.
And
Punk.
Penta.
Punk being the GOAT. I'm
And
kidding.
Penta.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
And
thanks everyone
Io
for
getting their
watching.
moment. Okay, this has been Suplexus and
Piledriver.
let me do it rock style.